It's shaping up to be another cold afternoon across much of mid-Missouri. We're going to be seeing highs approaching back into the upper 30s, looking about 38 degrees, picking the kids up from the bus stop at 3 p.m. Definitely going to want to meet them with a warmer car if you can. But then after that, we're going to be cooling back down, seeing temperatures into the lower 30s throughout most of the overnight hours until after midnight. That's when we reach into the 20s. Eventually, early tomorrow morning, going to be bottoming back out into the mid to upper 20s. Looking at 26 degrees in Columbia for the overnight low. Just down to the south on Highway 63, Jefferson City at 68. And Lake of the Ozarks, 28 degrees. Going to be a little bit chillier. Now we're going to be tracking two different winter weather storms. The first one going to be starting Friday night into Saturday morning. Looking at a possible switch over to a wintry mix. Not expecting much in terms of impacts for driving. But as we look off into next Monday and Tuesday, still a little bit further out, a lot of uncertainty. Things are starting to shape up to look at more of an impactful snow event, especially off into Tuesday with cooler temperatures meeting increased moisture back into the environment. Now taking a look at Friday night into Saturday. So here's the breakdown. Light rain thanks to warmer temperatures going to be kind of grabbing a hold of southern portions of mid-Missouri, extending down to the southeast back towards Boot Hill. And much of mid-Missouri, including from Randolph County all the way back down to the south, a little bit north of Osage Beach, going to be seeing more of a mix, so a rain and snow mix going to be kind of in the headlights for us here in mid-Missouri. Now off to the northwest, well, temperatures going to be at that freezing mark or just below, so predominantly going to be seeing a light snow, but thankfully not looking at too much in terms of impacts for this system. We're going to be looking at the possibility of some wet roads and at most, especially into northwestern portions of mid-Missouri, so including back towards Macon, Sheridan, Saline counties, going to see the possibility of a little minor grass accumulation with this snowfall. So not too much to talk about with this Friday night to Saturday event, but looking a little bit further ahead, things not going to be this limited for impacts. Going to be looking a little bit more widespread as we're going to be seeing more moisture pulling back into mid-Missouri. You're seeing it here in those precip totals the next 7 days. Going to see up to 1.5 inches of rainfall, but a lot of that going to be switching over to the possibility of snow, which means we could see some nuisance impacts as we head off into early portions of next week. So Monday starting out as rainfall, then could see that switch back over to snowfall. Here's a look at the wintry impact probability. So the greatest chance of seeing this nuisance for your travel conditions is going to be right now kind of focus on northeastern to pretty much Kansas City area for that region. Then a lot of Columbia going to be in that 40%. So this pretty much means that we're getting closer to the event. Still a little bit of uncertainty, but you can expect some type of impediment to your travel as we head off into early portions of next week. Now into Saturday and Sunday, not too much to talk about after a lot of the light wintry mix pushes back off. We deal with that into Monday and Tuesday as temperatures going to be borderline for the freezing mark. And we look off into Wednesday and Thursday, things quieting down and still looking a little bit cooler than average for our temperatures.